Welcome back to Let's Play Endless Space 2 on the Reawakening Update. This is Series 10, episode number 42. I'm JC Proton. We're picking up at turn number 80. The election's going to be after the end of this turn. In this episode, let's see, we're going to be doing a lot of trade route stuff. We completed construction of the Trade Subsidiary, so we're going to be looking at that. We completed construction on a lot of the system upgrades to level 4 colonies, so we're going to be queuing up autonomous administration in a lot of places. We also, at AK, it seems we have enough influence built up to now do the Emperor's will and rush the construction of the Trade Clearing Bureau. In addition to all of that, we have the pirate battle down at the Wordan system. So we'll be doing a ground invasion to, yep, there it is. The 400 reserves did not appear in the defenders, and so we're gonna finish the ground invasion on the pirate lair there at Wordan, and then we'll head our fleet headed out to Ayuva, and there are, I guess, 3 curiosities here for us to explore, and we have a scout on the way, a Patrol 5 ship that can do those explorations for us. So, lots of stuff going on. Also, we're going to establish a brand new colony outpost. We're going to put a colony outpost in here at Imnos. We produced another settler ship here from CC. And that ship is going to fly down here to Imnos, and we'll get that started. So, that's the stuff that's going on this turn. We're going to go ahead and get started on it. Let's start with colonizing Imnos real quick. I've got an arid or an arid. The choices. So I guess we'll do the 5 population one instead of the 3. Food from Rhea? I don't think so. I think that's a little far off. Maybe CA will be fine. There we go. Whew, that's a big food ship. 521. Wow. Okay, there's lots of events going on over here too. Let's see what these are about.
The Unfallen watch you, unsure if your actions will enforce or ruin the harmony we seek.
Yeah, they're all about harmony and stuff.
We've seen eels more trustworthy than you.
They want an alliance with us.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have a proposal for you.
Well, I'm going to say no. There's not really much of an upside to us joining their alliance or forming an alliance with them. We might get dragged into wars that we don't really want, or we might be in wars and they might cancel them. There's just not really much upside. I think we're better off just being neutral and being at peace with as many people as possible. I think that's the way to play to our own advantage the most. Ooh. End of event. 1,000,000 things I haven't done. The shoulders of supergiants. Okay, 20 approval on all systems for 15 turns and extra 10% dust on our empire for 15 turns. Increases the pacifist political ideology. Let's take a look at our political ideology of our party since we're about to have an election. So clearly we have industrialists in first place. We have the ecologists in second place. And it looks like the pacifists have jumped up a bit there with that last event that just happened. So they're basically tied with the scientists, it seems like. We'll see. As long as the industrialists win, everything's fine, and it'll be fine no matter what after that. So we have, I think, 3 ecologists and 3 scientists. Yeah, we have 3 of each. If the scientist party go into second place instead of ecologists, this Governor Gato, dude's going to be gone, bros. I'm going to sell him into the market. So right now it's industrialist and ecologist in the Senate. So maybe that'll switch over to something that's not ecologist. Now, it could be, seems like maybe it's pacifist, maybe it's going to be scientist, or maybe it's going to be ecologist again. Milenko leveled up. Governor Jabal. He's at AJ. Ooh. Cool. Clerical connections. So that's here at AJ. Okay, Hadrilenko. That was a misassigned point for sure. He is a hero, not he's an admiral type hero. There's no reason for me to have assigned that point there. That was definitely a whoopsie. Hull plating absorption would be a good move. Damage on fleet would be a good one. I'm thinking hull plating absorption. Okay, collection business for sowers. Look at that, we have 45 Mavros. We almost have 50. Yeah, at 50 we can run the crack squad's law. Sowers we have 22. So extra 10% food on system anywhere that we have a sower population present. We've got populations growing. A lot of systems getting maxed out. It's getting harder. I feel like I want to start expanding faster, but there's a little bit of a limit as to how fast I can really go and maintain control. Whoo, look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That is a thing of beauty right there. I could see where that might become the thumbnail for this video right there, baby. That could be it. That could be it right there. We're building microwave pipes. Yeah, we're going to start doing more of those. Terraform to Arid. Okay, Trade Company Subsidiary. The settler ship. Yep, lots of good growth happening. Okay, let's take a look at the trade routes, man. Let's see how it turned out. Wah, wah, wah. Yep, that was what I was afraid of. I was afraid they were going to come across here. You see, none of them came across the top here and then down to BF. They all took this route. I was afraid that was going to happen, but I wanted to try it out just to make sure. I wanted to be sure, man. So right now we're at 75 void stones. That's pretty good. We're getting up to speed. Yeah, we're coming up to speed. Good, yeah, nice. All right, well, so we're going to scrap the trade subsidiary that's here. Trade Company Subsidiary scrap. Boom. And we're going to build it here at BE instead. Let's see how much of a hit that caused. Not too much. Not too bad of a hit. Okay, good. All right, we'll build it at BE instead, so that it should hopefully come from AK down here through AE, AI, BA to BE. And that'll give us more benthic gem deposits. And instead of coming down this way, we'll end up with more of these benthic gems out of the deal. Should happen. Did I just misclick? He's in the middle of doing a trade a system upgrade. Okay, we're just going to move that out of the way, and we'll hopefully remember when we come back to it. Because I want to get that trade company built first. That looks all right. Sorry about that. Had a sudden coughing fit there. Okay, let's go ahead and do the AK thing. We'll do a really rapid construction of the Trade Clearing Bureau. So right now our hero is Governor Baramaksa, and he is level 3. He's 18 experience points into level 3. Sure, it doesn't look like it made any difference there. So maybe it has no effect when you do the Emperor's Will, because you're using that to buy it out instead of doing construction. So maybe the hero on the system doesn't get any experience. That might be a thing. I guess we'll find out. Does it immediately impact income? Does not seem to. I guess not, because construction time was just reduced, and it didn't actually build it. It just made it where we'll get it next turn. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, let's move our fleets. See what's happening out here. Okay, so I guess that was just a Wordan exploration ship that has stopped off its Sylphie, and that's why there was a slight amount of siege happening, and they have since continued on their way. All right. Go ahead and explore these curiosities at Wordan. So we have an encounter remain 1, a ground battle remain 1, and an encounter remain 1. So we got 25 titanium, 15 antimatter, 25 titanium. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish them off. We'll do the ground attack and finish off the pirate layer. Okay, here we go. As usual, preemptive bombing. System relics. Gutted pirate layer. We got 50 dark glitter, 50 titanium, and 50 hyperium. Ooh, we're getting close to the max. We're going to have to spend some titanium. We're going to have to figure something out. We have to go hide it away in some system build queues. Alright, so that has one movement left. Okay, let's take the patrol ship out. Yeah, he's the one that's out of movement. So that is not fast enough. Okay, so who's limiting the fleet to 2 movement? That guy. That attacker who just arrived. There we go. Now we're up to 4. Because some of the ships have only 4 movement. Okay, that gets us there in 2 turns. Okay, so we'll actually make it there next turn. This guy will be able to make it next turn. It looks like we have 2 more standard pirate fleets waiting for us at Ayuva. This attacker, okay, he can be there next turn. I'm doing that thing where I'm stringing them in piecemeal. It works fine as long as you move all fleets and everything goes in smoothly, but sometimes it's not so smooth. This attacker 4, he can get there in, yep. All right, that looks really good. We should have a nice fleet in there. Still building more attackers. These Lumeris are getting pretty close. Looks like there's a couple of fleets here that are managing the situation with the pirates. So our little populations here will hopefully just flow right through there, since we have peace with both of these guys. So that should be no problem. These guys are trucking along pretty well. They're on their way down to Mavros as well. Cool. See if there's any other fleet movements we need to do. Nah, he's cool. I'm cool with that. Those guys came across to there. These guys are hanging. Whew. Yeah, Cravers have a lot of fleet. 9,000 attack, 8,500 defense, 46,000 hit points. Yeah. These guys kind of remind me of the Romulans right now, in that, like, the Romulans had built up this huge amount of defensive ships. They didn't have warp drive, but boy, they sure were defending their system heavily with their warbirds. It's like, yeah. Then the Klingons helped them out with warp drive, and that changed things. Market-wide price increases, huh? Yeah, it seems like things went up, kind of generally. I don't really see any ships I would want to buy. Heroes, looks like it's the same heroes there. Don't see anybody I want to hire. Guess we could sell off a few resources here. We've got Red Saying coming in faster than we can spend it. So I think we'll go ahead and sell a little bit. 50 might be too much. Might crash the price. But I guess we're going to find out. So there's Red Saying right there. Not too bad. Not too bad. No, just not worth selling. It's just too low. This one. Okay. Of the dark glitter. Super Spuds. Since the prices went up, don't mind if I do. Go ahead and sell a little bit, free up a little bit of money. All right. Let's boost our luxury resource freighters. And we have enough to boost this guy one more. Cool, pretty good. I like it. All right, I'll handle all that stuff off camera. All right, so at this point, industrialists 40%, ecologists 16%, scientists 15%, pacifists 13%. So really, depending how the militarists, religious, and these others all amongst themselves decide how to vote, ecologists, scientists, or pacifists could end up being the secondary party. And looks like that's all the fleet movement. All right. I guess that's everything for the turn. I'll do the rest off camera, and I'll see you guys back next time, and we'll be starting the election, the post-turn 80 election, when we pick up next time. Thanks everyone for watching.